Welcome back, Lisa. How are you?
I am good, Steve. What about you?
I am great, Lisa. I hope my last presentation on empathetic listening helped you to build up relationships with the customers.
Yes, Steve. Also, it helped me to provide better resolution to my customers.
That's great, Lisa. But, have you ever thought that when you're on a call, you could strategically use your voice and speech melody to be more persuasive, and perhaps redirect the behavior and change the direction of that call?
No, I have never thought about the same. In today's session, can you explain to me, how can I use my voice and speech melody to pursue my customers?
Sure, Lisa. So in today's session, Lisa, we will be discussing the significance of voice modulation for effective communication with the customers. By the end of this module, you will be able to understand the meaning of voice modulation, highlight the interfering behavior and mindful speaking. Also, you will be able to illustrate the factors affecting voice modulation. And last but not the least, we'll be able to understand the tips for effective voice modulation.
Let's start with our learning journey on voice modulation.
Sure, Lisa. Lisa, voice modulation means when you are able to control your voice to the high and lows and be able to make it a little more interesting so that you can catch the attention of your customer. But there was a study conducted at the University of California by the professor Mr. Albert Mehrabian, where he came up with the 7-38-55 formula for a successful communication.
That's interesting, but what is 7-38-55 formulae?
According to Mr. Albert Mehrabian, he divided the communication into three important elements that are words, voice modulation, and body movements and posture. When we are communicating with anyone, 7% are the words, 38% is the voice modulation, and 55% is your body posture and movement, which creates a powerful impact on the listener. This study proves that nonverbal clues play an important role in most communication cases and in customer services. So today we will be focusing on the second aspect, which creates a 38% impact on the call.
That's great, Steve.
Lisa, before understanding the right tone and voice, we need to first understand how we should not sound on the call.
Sure, Steve.
Liz Peterson has worked as a speech-language pathologist for 23 years. According to her, when a person is not speaking mindfully, people typically fall into one of the three interfering behaviors, which are talking too fast. Fast talking is perceived as nervous and low self-confidence. When you talk too fast, it can make you appear as if you are rushing through or what you are talking about is not important. It is not the best practice to present yourself as in such cases. People do not want to listen to you. Talking in a thin and high-pitched voice, it is perceived as being relatively submissive towards the other person. Upspeak, it is perceived as a lack of assertiveness over the call. These interfering behaviors lead your communication to a miscommunication with the customer.
Thank you for the information, Steve. But what are the factors which influence voice modulation while talking to the other person?
Sure, Lisa. There are 4 factors that influence your voice modulation when you are talking to someone. The first factor is who you are speaking to. The second is what you are speaking about. The third is the channel through which you are speaking to them. And last but not the least, knowledge about the topic.
Okay, Steve. But should I ensure that my voice is getting modulated in the right manner when I am talking to someone?
Sure, Lisa. Lisa, let me help you with 8 quick tips which will help you in strategically modulating your voice and speech to be more persuasive. Stress on powerful words. Do we say every word with the same stress or force? No. We make the important words big and the unimportant words small. In the same manner, while talking to the other person has more stress on the powerful words which will help you to convince the other person. Take the proper and appropriate pauses. Pause enables the speaker to gather thoughts before delivering the final appeal. Pause just before the utterance. Think about what you want to say, and then deliver your final appeal with renewed strength. Pause prepares the other person to receive your message. Be loud and soft. While speaking with the other person, be loud, so that the other person can listen to you in a better manner and speak softly. Balance between the fast and slow pace. Express emotions using the right tone. Avoid ahs and hum, as it shows the other person that you are not confident about the things you are speaking about. Sound enthusiastic and confident, as it will help you to convince the other person. Also, they will listen to you with interest. Be clear when pronouncing words. The way in which you speak says a lot about you. Always be clear while speaking.
Thank you, Steve. I will definitely make use of all the pointers to create voice modulation while speaking with my customers as well as my peers.
Thank you, Lisa. With this, we come to the end of our module on voice modulation. Now, let's take an assessment to check our understanding.